What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links farm video. It has been a long time since I've done a farm video, but I'm going to be here showcasing how I was able to farm Lumis and Umbra in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. As you guys can tell, this is the brand new event that we have in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. We have Lumis and Umbra as roaming duelists, and we're able to get cards like Illusionary Snatcher and all sorts of other stuff. And as you guys can see, they're right here, and we're going to be farming him in today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys the farm deck that I personally used to farm him, but yeah, you can get a couple pretty cool cards from him. So let's go check out the deck that I used that to farm him. Now, this deck should be used. I think a lot of you guys could use a deck like this for your farming. It's not a Yubel farm deck, and there's a lot of in it. I think, in my opinion, it's a pretty easy deck to build, and I'm going to show you guys a lot of subs that you can do. Like, you don't need to use the exact same back row that I'm using for this farm, but the better the back row you have, the more successful you're going to be with this farm. Anyways, so let's go down to the deck breakdown on how to farm Lumis and Umbra and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the deck that he used. This is his deck that you're going to be facing against, and one thing with Lumis and Umbra is that they have big monsters. They have huge monsters that they're able to summon into. They have a ritual monster with like 3,000 attack, and they have the Masked Beast Guardian at 3,300 attack, so be aware of those. Other than that, though, besides their big boss monsters, the rest of their deck is pretty easy peasy. The only thing you got to worry about is dealing with his huge, gigantic monsters, and that's why I'm running cards like Drowning Mirror Force and Wall Disruption to kind of handle that, because these cards do wonders against this stuff, and Floodgate helps out too, so you can just Floodgate your opponent's big monster and keep it down there. So that's why we're running those. Anyways, though, now that we talked about the deck, let's go do an individual breakdown on all these cards and how to get each card. So the Winged Dragon Ra, and this is the key core part of this deck. You use it for the prismatic bonus, and you get this and you get a bonus for using an Egyptian God card. To get this card, you're gonna need to get it through a lifetime mission reward. So if you don't have the Winged Dragon Ra, I don't know what you're doing, homies, but check your lifetime mission rewards to get the Winged Dragon Ra. Next up, you're gonna want to run 3 copies of Golden Ladybug. If you have 2 copies of Golden Ladybug, you can kind of get by with that, but preferably run 3. 3 is pretty much a staple when it comes from this deck, and if you want to get this card, you're going to need that from the Primal Burst box. Next up, we're going to be using Creature Seizure, which is from Rank PvP. This is another key card about this deck. You need at least 1 copy of this. If you don't have Creature Seizure yet, be sure to go check your SR tickets and see if you can find Creature Seizure. It should be in your SR tickets. Now we're going to talk about a little bit of difference. So with my version of this build, we're going to be using Anti-Magic Arrows and Double Summon, but you can do a couple different cards if you want to. So if you don't want to use Anti-Magic Arrows, you could use Hatronade if you want to. You can use Hatronade if you want to. I just don't use it because I like to have that prismatic bonus. But then again, my Winged Dragon Ra is also a prismatic, so it is what it is. But yeah, you can use anti-magic arrows. I personally like anti-magic arrows more because I think that with Lumis and Umbra, I haven't tested it out yet, but I think that they would react with some of their back row due to that. So I think anti-magic arrows is a safe way to go, but if you want, you can try Hatronade. Next up, we're going to be using Double Summon. If you don't have Double Summon, a different card that you can use is Arrivals, which is this card right here. But if you do use Rivals, I think you're going to want to play Hatronade. If I remember correctly, at the start of the battle phase for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, spell and trap cards and their effects can't be activated. So yeah, if you're going to play the Arrivals version of the build, you need to play Hatronade to stop Lumis and Umbra from using their back row. So keep that in mind. If you don't have Double Summon, be sure to run Arrivals and Hatronade to protect yourself, because you're not going to be able to activate Arrivals if you use Anti-Magic Arrows, I believe. There's that right there, so keep that in mind. But yeah, if you want to get a Double Summon, you can get it from Chaotic Compliance, and then Arrivals is, let's go search that up, is from this box right here from the Rampaged Forest. So there you go right there. Next up, we are having Worm Bait. Worm Bait is from the Flame of the Tyrant mini box, which is pretty cool. And now it comes back row. Now basically the core thing that you really need for back row is just 3 copies of Good Goblin's Housekeeping to thin out your deck. This is from the Dawn of Destiny or Spellbound EX structure deck, and a couple copies of Jar of Greed. If you have glossy copies of Jar of Greed, be sure to get those, but you can get this card from Pegasus or from the card trader, which is pretty cool. And then we have all this back right here. Basically all this back row is just here to protect us and stall for the rest of the duel. Honestly, just play your best back row that you have. Play your enemy controllers, play your wall disruptions, mirror walls, drowning mirror forces, just anything that you can stop Lumis and Umbra from summoning their big monsters, and making sure that you don't get you don't lose any of your light points. So honestly, just play whatever back row you want. If you want to play, less cards and more back row, feel free to do that. I've noticed that they don't really thin out their decks that much, so it's not that big of a priority to finish off and thin out your deck like crazy. So if you're having some issues, drop Jar of Greed maybe, and then add some more back row protection cards, and then yeah, just kind of go from there. Now let me go show you guys a live duel on how to farm Lumis and Umbra. Hopefully this goes well, because I only used this deck once, but I think we should be good. Lumis and Umbra are not that bad. So let's go Untitled Lumis and Umbra. Let's go check them out. They are at level 40. If you want to, too, another tip, if you guys want to, you can activate these extra life and extra card things. Actually, you can activate all of these if you really want to. All these crystals are actually really good for farming. Like, if you don't use these crystals, you get Duel Links, use them for farm. And for fun for the video, let's use every single one of them just for fun. But no, you do not need to use these crystals and stuff like that to successfully farm against them. I'm just doing it for the shenanigans and stuff like that. Hopefully we don't lose in this go at it, because yeah, I only farmed against Lumis and Umbra one time. As you guys can see, I actually have a successful farm right there. Honestly, this hand's really good. Yeah, I like this hand a lot. We're gonna activate that extra Cardo Pot of Greed. Yeah, okay. Actually, I don't think I even want to use Magic Cylinder, because I want to get that, like, one-shot kill. I don't think I'm even going to use Magic Cylinder. I'll use that if, like, that's the last card I need. But other than that, yeah, I probably won't use that at all. Anyways, though, when it comes to, like, you know, all of this stuff right here, honestly, if you have, the only time you should restart with this deck is if you have no back row protection. That's in my opinion. I think you should only activate it if you have no back row protection. Yeah, let's use the Draining Shield. There's all the reason the Draining Shield right there. Another Jar of Greed, that's nice. Could activate the, you know, Ladybug. So anyways, what you're going to be trying to do is basically trying to get to the point where you have, basically a ton of life points, over 10,000 life points, and, yeah, just 10,000 life points and then a bunch of key cards. I'll show you how to, like, successfully farm it through the video, because I'm having a hard time explaining it, so this will be a visual learning thing. Everything right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I might just drowning that. Just get it, throw it back to the deck. I don't want to deal with that. Later. Later. So we're going to return that back to the deck. That's all good. We just need to draw into our back row and we're going to be fine. But yeah, you want to end off on your very last turn with over 10,000 points of damage. Or, I mean, not 10,000 points of damage, but you're going to want to. You're going to, yeah, I'll save my Draining Shield. There's no reason to waste that on there. You want to get over 10,000 life points, basically. Hopefully we can draw some more Ladybugs soon, because I just don't want to waste a Draining Shield on something like that. There you go. Yeah, that's more worth it, the Draining Shield. Give me them life points. Give me them life pointos. Oh, we should have Wall Disruption right there, honestly. Whatever. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Hopefully we can draw to some more Golden Ladybugs very soon. That'll be the case. Ooh, look at that. Look at this prime opportunity to, you know, hit up that Wall Disruption. Look at all these 0 monsters right there. So that's pretty cool right there. Creature Seizure. Okay. Okay, we still got Floodgate. I'm not gonna set the Magic Cylinder yet, because I don't really think I need to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that Floodgate Trap. Well, I should have watched that animation though. Oh well. Oh well, right there. We're gonna draw Good Goblin's Housekeeping. Nice. Nice-oo. Nice-oo. Good Goblin's Housekeeping. That's nice. I don't know why he's putting his monster in attack position. I thought level 40 duelists were better than that. I guess that's just me though. I don't know. Very epic, though. We got a Wall Disruption, which is nice, too. So, yeah, all we got to worry now is just if he summons into another big monster, if he goes for the Ritual Summon of a big monster. That's what I'm kind of worrying about right now, because I think he can, you know, tribute off his face-down monster right there and go for the epic Ritual Summon. Pass turn. Wish we could draw more into our Golden Ladybugs. We're, like, we are barely going to get over 10,000 points of damage at this point. Or, I mean, over 10,000 life points at this point. So for being all over the place in this commentary, I'm a little tired. I'm going to be heading to bed after I get this video up for you guys. We're going to set the Wall Disruption. Yeah. I might discard the Magic Cylinder. Rip Magic Cylinder. F's in the comments, comment section, boys, for Magic Cylinder. Big yikes. Okay. I don't think Lumis and Umbra has anything else. We're not going to use our Golden Goblin's Housekeeping yet. Do not set that down when you're at, like, less than 2 cards. We're just going to discard Good Goblin's Housekeeping. He only has 9 cards in his deck anyway, so it doesn't matter. Activates the Max of the Remains. Goes in attack position. Okay. We're good. We're good. There's no reason to go right here. I'm going to discard a Golden Ladybug in this situation because we're going to want to keep Wormbait, Creature Seizure, Double Summon, and that. Basically, we're going to want to end off at, like, the very last turn when you have 0 cards in your deck. You're going to have Double Summon in your hand, Winged Dragon Ra, Golden Ladybug, Creature Seizure, and Wormbait on your hand before you go for the final attack. But you can discard at least 1 Golden Ladybug. As long as you only have 1 Golden Ladybug, you're going to be fine. Yeah, might as well. Hit him with that Wall of Disruption. There we go. Okay, so this is how you're going to be able to get over 10,000 points of damage right here. So what you're going to do, well, after you gain some of your life points, once you have over 10,000 life points, you're going to summon, and once you have 10,000 life points, have this kind of setup right here, and you have no cards in your deck, you're going to want to summon Golden Ladybug in attack position. You're going to want to hit it up with that Worm Bait. Activate Worm Bait to special summon 2 Worm tokens, both in attack position. Next up, we're going to follow up with Creature Seizure and give Lumis and Umbra a Worm Bait token. Next up, you're going to do is activate that double summon and go into your normal summon of the Winged Dragon Ra. Tribute off 3 of your monsters. Boom, bada, bang, there you go. Next up, you're going to want to activate the effect, give Ra all that spicy damage, and then you're going to want to go into your attack phase, go activate anti-magic arrows, and then attack into the 0 attack Worm Bait monster, and go for that over 14,000 damage right there, which is pretty sick. So we're going to go check that out. Hopefully, we can get something good, maybe a Prismatic. That'd be awesome if we can get a Prismatic live on the video. That'd be sick. Nope. Okay, that's all well though, but we got a couple, you know, 3-legged zombies. How insane! But yeah, that's all you have to do to farm against Lumis and Umbra. They're a really easy farm. Honestly, you guys shouldn't really have that much hassle to go with them. As you can see, I was able to successfully farm them live on the video, so that's pretty cool right there. This is the deck list. Hope you guys enjoyed. If this farm video is helpful to anybody that needs help with it, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content, just other content from me. And yeah, I think it's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.